Hey, son, I just want to say happy birthday. Don't worry, I'm not going to sing. What I'm going to do, though, I think is better, and hopefully you will agree. I'm going to go over some remembrances from when you were just a little guy up until your teenage years. These things that I'm going to mention are things that have always meant a lot to me, and I really enjoyed doing these things with you. The first one is when we lived on Parker Road. You were just a real little guy then. Mondays was my favorite day back then because I didn't go to work on Mondays. We would take a fair amount of long walks up and down Parker Road. I do remember that. And a lot of times, if we got all the way to Eakistown Road, you really didn't want to have to walk back. So I'd put you up on my shoulders, and you kind of like that. In fact, I think sometimes you were just faking it so you could get a ride back. But in any case, that was good spending that outdoor time, just you and me. Now, as you got a little bit older and weather permitting, we used to go to Freeport Park. That was really kind of cool too, because you got to run around on the tank, the planes. We'd use the swings. And if we had a few bucks in my pocket afterwards, we'd stop at Mickey D's and get a bite to eat. Then when we moved into East 11th, that was a great neighborhood too. I enjoyed that so much. One of the best things about that neighborhood was we were so close to my work and your school. It was always great for me in the mornings, weather permitting, that we would walk to school together, and then I would continue on and go down to the shop. It also made it great when Grandview had special things going on, like say the Halloween parade, because I was close enough that I could just ditch out of work for a little bit and then see you marching along in your costume. I don't know if that embarrassed you or not, but I really enjoyed it. As you got a little bit older, we decided it would be time for you to get a paper out. And even though that was a lot of work for you, again, some of my best memories come from that. Even though we froze our tails off delivering to the high rise and walking all over down in the Tarentum area, there was that sense of accomplishment when we got done. And again, depending on what time of day it was, we would always end up maybe getting something good to eat to warm up a little bit. That was super as far as I was concerned. As time went on, you got a little bit older, and one of the things I always looked forward to was right around your birthday. I'm sure you've guessed it already. It was the car show. I miss going to those car shows now because they don't really have them here in Charleston. But oh my gosh, we used to go and check out every car that was known to man at that time. We'd pick out our favorite ones and decide which ones we didn't quite enjoy so much. So that was a lot of fun. It's so amazing that when Kara first mentioned this little project, I got really nervous. Two reasons. One, you know why. It's hard for me to speak without having somebody answering me. It's like I'm giving a speech or something, and I don't want it to come across that way. The other thing was just trying to not worry about thinking of what to say, but how to cut back, because there were so many things that always put a smile on my face that evolved around you. But these were the first 3 or 4 things that popped into my mind. And I just want to tell you, you were a great kid. You turned into a great young man, and I'm just so very proud of you on what you've accomplished with your life. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to kind of end this as I started it. I was just going to say it's your dear old dad wishing you a very happy birthday and letting you know that I love you very much. Okay, son, I am so proud of you. Thank you. I'll see you later.